met off Tinder, of all places, about a month into knowing each other. We barely even said, hey, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And she was just like, hey, your lease is coming up. I kind of want to move out of my parents. How about we move into a two-bedroom apartment house type deal?
Hello, it is me. It is Lyle. Welcome to the Therapy Gecko podcast. I don't normally record intros for these because the calls just kind of speak for themselves. But I don't know. I felt like doing it today. I felt like addressing the people who listen to this show. I don't know. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for listening to this show. It's this summer. It'll be 5 years of being the Therapy Gecko. And it's been a really wild ride. It's had a lot of ups and downs for me, personally. And it's just so cool that this has lasted this long and that I've gotten to do this. And so I maybe wanted a public record of myself so that I can know when I'm 50 whatever years old that in the moment that I was doing this, I recognized how cool it was. So, I don't know. I just wanted to do that. Today I am ready to talk to people on the phone. I am currently recording this in my mom's basement, where the whole thing started 5 years ago. I am home for the Jewish holiday of Passover. So I'm going to be eating matzah and saying stuff. I'm in my mom's basement, and I'm ready to take phone calls like it's 2020 again, except with all the bad 2020 stuff. So let's do it. Therapy Gecko podcast today.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man? What's your name?
My name's Cody.
Cody. What's happening, Cody? What's life looking like for you today?
Life's been going great, man. I graduated school. I'm going to become an EMT next week. Getting engaged. I got engaged. I'm getting married September. What else is new? Got a house. Watching Love on the Spectrum. Everything's going great, man.
That's wonderful. Goddamn. Yeah, you sound like life is going good. EMT. I talk a lot about real jobs on this podcast. EMT is such a super real job. It's like such a necessary thing. Although, are you worried? I don't know why I'm going to the negative here, but are you worried about seeing fucked up shit as an EMT?
So, somewhat. I mean, I guess I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But I had ride-alongs. I had 4 ride-alongs, and those honestly weren't that bad. I saw a shooting. I didn't see him get shot, but he got shot in the leg. Somebody got cut up in his stomach. But other than that, I mean, I reacted fine to that. I do have a funny story, though.
Sure.
So I was nervous on my first ride-along, and they were like, oh, give her some aspirin. And I was like, okay, cool. So I had 4 little pills of aspirin, and she had a free hand, and I don't know why I did this, but I one by one just kind of popped the pills in her mouth. I was like 1 and 2 and 3, and I was like, that was weird. I did it in front of 4 paramedics, and they I popped up, and they all looked at me, and I was like, yeah, that was something weird I did. And they didn't call me on it.
Just counting the pills while you were popping them in her mouth?
Yeah. And then I looked at her, and I was like, I guess swallow now, please?
I guess that's not that weird, right? I mean, someone's got to keep track of how many pills were going in there.
Yeah, but I mean, I could have handed it to her in her hand.
Oh, instead of popping it in her mouth?
Yeah, it was a little odd.
How old was this lady?
She was 50, 60.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. Maybe Maybe it was helpful. I don't know. Maybe it made her feel
but
safe.
Was there something you wanted to talk specifically about? I sent a few texts over.
Yeah, sure, man. Let's see. Well, you sent me a couple things. I think you sent me something about how you moved in with this lady after 2 months of knowing her, and now you guys are engaged. That's I want to hear your story. You sound like you have like a pretty cool, stable, good life. You seem like a good member of society, and I want to hear your tale.
I try to be. So yeah, we met off Tinder of all places. So whoever says you can't find love off Tinder, you just got to look hard. But my lease was coming up, and we were just riding around in the car. About a month into knowing each other, we barely even said, "Hey, we're boyfriend and girlfriend." And I don't even think we said that we were boyfriend and girlfriend. And she was just like, "Hey, your lease is coming up. I kind of want to move out of my parents. How about we move into a 2-bedroom apartment house type deal?" And I'm like, that sounds pretty sick, man. And ever since then, it's just been pretty good. It's been amazing, actually. We got 3 cats, 2 ferrets. Then within like 4 months after that, I bought an engagement ring and reenacted like our first date. Our first date was an escape room, and we did not pass it. So I hid the ring in like the end of the escape room, and I made sure that we would actually pass it this time. I ran through the whole escape room with the escape room people and popped the question there. And ever since then, it's been going great. We got invitations ready. We got a whole little life here. And I don't think we ever had like one fight. We haven't even had a fight yet. We're going on 2 years.
Wow, that's awesome.
And,
how long ago was this, like moving into getting engaged? How long was that?
About 4 months, 5 months or so. Actually, my anniversary present to her was to go see you.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yeah. It was in Charlotte.
Oh, which was it, 2023 or 2024?
The one that just happened.
Okay, cool.
24, I think.
Cool. Hell yeah. Did she have fun?
She had a great time. Yeah. I tried to get her to send a message, but she was a little stage fright. I wanted to definitely go on stage, but it was an interesting show. I had a good time there.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome, man.
Especially the second guy that popped up there.
Oh god, who was the second guy? Oh, was this the guy who talked about like how slavery is good?
Yeah, and then he got into a fight with somebody across the stadium and was just like something about like, I'm not on drugs, and he was clearly like his friends were holding him back.
Yeah,
I don't even know what was happening.
No,
there.
yeah. No, look, that's at the Therapy Gecko live shows. Characters do make appearances. That's I guess that's part of the shindig. But no, that's fucking sweet, man. That's fucking sweet. Well, that's awesome. That's interesting. I always feel like I learn a lot about love through this podcast, because there's a lot of different stories and a lot of different timelines that people have with each other. How old are you guys?
She just had a birthday yesterday. She's 23. I'm 22.
Oh, fuck. So you guys are young.
Yeah. We moved in when we were like 20, 21.
Oh, fuck. And everything's going good?
Yeah. Yeah, everything's going good. Honestly, without her, I don't know if my relationship with my mom would be as good as it is. I have a lot of so I don't know how deep I should get into that, but she my mom came down because I live states away, and my mom came down to come see me, and I wanted to bring my fiance with me, and I was like, I would really appreciate it if you come see me. If you came with me to come see her. She took off a couple days of work so that I wouldn't be alone, because I haven't seen my mom in like 8 years, and I only talked to her like a year before that. So it was. I owe a lot to her. She's an amazing person, but I got a younger brother and a younger sister, so I definitely owe a lot to my fiance.
How was it reconnecting with your mom?
So honestly, it was I was oddly calm up into, because we planned to come see each other like a month before. She was like, "Oh, I'm going to, is it okay if I come see you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." So I was oddly calm the whole way, and then like immediately when I was there, it was like I felt my hands shaking. It was definitely weird. Definitely had some emotions turning. It was definitely a little hard, because we didn't end on very good terms, and we're working on it. It's kind of like getting to know your parent. It's like getting to know a stranger, which is weird.
Right.
Because I haven't seen her since I was like 16. And then she just drops that I have a whole sibling and she has a whole life, and she's like talking about stuff that I knew back when I was like 16. Like she's like, "Oh, do you still like The Walking Dead?" And I'm like, I don't really know, because I haven't seen that show in years. So
right.
It's a little hard, but it's we're getting there. We're getting to as long as she supports me. She actually just sent my fiance cupcakes for her birthday. So
that's nice. So, did you just have the one kind of meeting with her, or have you been recurringly seeing her?
I will be seeing her on my wedding. And I'm nervous about that because she doesn't really get along with my dad. So it's definitely hard, because I don't know how to bring it up to my dad. And I think a part of me is nervous that my dad would be almost upset that I know her again, you know? I don't know if that makes sense.
No, that makes, yeah.
Because I'm so close with my dad, but I notice me getting very sometimes like want to impress him too much, but I just don't know how to bring it up to my dad that, hey, your ex-wife is going to be there that you thought I didn't talk to. So I need to figure out how to bring that up as well. So.
Are you looking forward to having your mom at your wedding? Yeah,
she's gonna be super proud. I'm looking forward to both of them being there. And I don't think anything will happen. I'm not entirely sure why I'm nervous, except like, I don't think any drama's gonna pop off. I don't think anybody's gonna get into a fight or start to talk to each other. I want everybody to be as comfortable as they can, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's weird to explain because it's hard. But I'm definitely looking forward to all people being there.
Do you you know, by the way, you can get as deep or not deep into this as you want to. You know, we can talk about any number of things, but you know, was there a reason why you stopped talking to her like 8 years ago?
She said that she didn't want to talk to me. Basically, there was a really messy divorce with my dad, and really the whole family. But it it was just really messy. She just said she didn't really want to talk to me. So I let it be, and then she said she wanted to, but I was too hurt to obviously say, hey, yeah, that stuff never happened. Mm-hmm. What happened? What you said before never happened. You know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I'm working past it. She's genuinely working. She's genuinely trying, and she's 110%. Like she was already a good mom, and I think that she had a lot of stuff on her plate, and I'm not taking anything personally from what she said or did, or what anybody said or did. But
what's the deal with you said you have a lot of siblings. What is their deal? Are they cool with your mom?
Yeah. So my younger brother, he saw her for the first time with me too. I was like, hey man, I went to go see her, but I understand if you don't want to go see her, because she was down here for a couple of days. I was like, hey man, I went to go see her. If you don't want to, it's totally okay, but I'll be right there with you. And I only have like the one biological sibling, but yeah, he's working his way there. He's not as far as me, because I don't know if he can. I don't know what the right word is, but he's not as I guess he's just not as far as me, as like in like forgiving or understanding, but he might be. Who knows? He's a hard book to read sometimes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's becoming cool with her too. Mm-hmm. Really likes my younger sibling. We had a good time there. But
and so this is a half sibling. Like your mom went and had a kid with someone else.
Yeah, well, she adopted.
Okay. Is your mom with someone new?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like him, and do you like their adopted kid? Like, have you chilled with them?
The adopted kid was pretty cool. He was a handful. He was very, active. He was like, I think like 4
Oh,
or
okay. He's
something.
just a kid.
But
Yeah.
yeah, he was crazy. But yeah, he was a fun time. And her boyfriend or husband, he's pretty cool. I think he was just nervous to meet me the first time because he was a chatter. He really liked to talk. But I was like, at some points I was just like, okay, man, I'd like to speak to my mother, but
yeah, he's not. Yeah, it's like you already don't really like. If your mom already feels like a stranger, your mom's new boyfriend is going to feel like, why do I give a fuck about talking to this guy?
Right. No, he was cool. He was a cool guy, but at some points I was just like, okay.
Yeah, you're not the main event at this table.
Right. No, I think he just wanted to like impress us or whatever, get to know us, whatever. But
yeah. Which I guess is nice that it's nice that they as a couple want you guys in their life. They want you to like them. I guess that's nice. Yeah,
I'd rather he do that than just sit in the corner on his phone or just
not give a fuck.
Fuck off somewhere else.
Yeah, man. That's I gotta say, you're 23, 22. You're so goddamn. I don't know how this feels for you to hear, but you're just you're dealing with so much. Like, I know 22 isn't fucking 14 or whatever, but you're dealing with so much adult shit. You know what I mean? Like you're the real adults in the room, like doing EMT shit, getting a fucking house, getting married, doing the whole like you're a very grown up 22-year-old. How does that like how does that feel for you? Because I'm 27. I feel like I'm 16 years old.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't always feel like an adult. I kind of sometimes feel like I'm like behind it a little bit, but I think that's everybody. Because like at some point, like I'm like, oh, I joined EMT too late because some people get into it when they're like 18, 19. I saved up so I could go to school because I was living on my own. I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit behind on that, or like, oh, I'm buying fucking Pokemon cards when I'm 22 years old. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm behind, but then sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of the curve. But I appreciate you saying that.
Trust me, there are many men in their 30s, 40s, and beyond who are also buying Pokemon cards.
No, I know those scalpers are crazy nowadays.
Yeah. No, I got a lot of respect for you, brother. You're because that's the thing is all this stuff is hard now, but I just have a feeling for you that like I don't know, life's gonna continue to be good for you just because you're fucking not insane.
Not insane. I try to be. I appreciate that.
Well, let's see, man. I know you texted me a bunch of other stuff. Maybe I could get into that. You said, you just texted me saying I'm playing Wii Sports right now. I don't know if you have anything to say about that. You texted me that over a year ago. I'm just looking at all these texts now.
Yeah, I remember that day. We were eating brownies and we were playing Wii Sports, and then I was like, hey man, Gecko's streaming right now. I need to try to get on, but I know what else to say. I was like, Wii Sports, man. What's your favorite Wii Sport?
Probably bowling, because I think it is the easiest. It's probably the most stationary of all the Wii Sports.
Bowling's good. I like golf. There's a lot of stuff to do in golf.
Yeah, I used to have the little plastic attachments that you put on the Wii for the Wii Sports.
Oh, that's tight.
And, we used it once, and then they went. Now they're in a In a landfill somewhere. What's your name again?
My name's Cody.
Cody, is there anything else you want to say to the people at the computer before we go, or anything else you want to talk about?
Not too much, man. Yeah, you're invited to the wedding?
Where's the wedding?
Where?
Yeah.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Oh,
yep.
Man. When is it?
Yeah, free pizza. September.
If I truly hate making promises that I can't keep. So I'll make you this promise. If for some reason I happen to be in Charlotte for some other reason, the weekend that you're having your wedding, I'll 100% go. If I have some other reason that I am there, I'll go to the wedding.
Man. We'd love to have you there. Free pizza and beer and wine for you.
Okay, rock pizza. And roll. Okay, all right. Where's it from? Where are you getting it from?
It's like this homemade pizza place, low key. It's like 5 minutes down the street from where we're getting married.
Mazel tov to you, Cody. You got a good life. I hope you're at peace. At peace. You deserve some motherfucking peace. You got a peaceful life, my friend. I'll talk to you again around the universe, dude.
I'll see you, man. Do some more stand-up. I appreciated it.
Okay, I will. At the show? Yeah, I'm planning to. I've been going to fucking open mics and stuff. That's been fun. All right, take care, man.
Yeah. You too. Bye.
What a sweet fucking guy. This happens on the show all the time, dude. I'll meet like a 21, 22-year-old, 20-year-old calls in, and they're just like, their fucking all their shit is so together, you know. It's fascinating. Because I don't know why I always bring it back to myself, but I'm like always on I think I do it in my regular life, but I also do it on this show, is like, you know, when you're, I think, on like a journey for peace or a journey for like life doesn't really come with a handbook or anything, so you just look at what other people do with their lives, and you're like, is that a way to get peace, you know? I don't know. I liked Cody a lot. He had a job that means something. He seems to be in a nice relationship. He seemed calm when I talked to him, and that's difficult. It's achieving peace, I think, is difficult. So I'm happy for him. And if I have some other, I'm not gonna go to Charlotte just for his wedding. I'm not gonna go just for his wedding. But if there's 2 weddings going on in Charlotte, maybe I'll go. I need if anyone has a second thing that's really compelling for me to go to Charlotte in September, maybe I'll do it. I want to go back there for a live show. I love the comedy club there, the Charlotte Comedy Zone. That place is awesome. I've had great fun shows there. But yeah, shout out Cody. Mazel tov. Hello?
How are you? Yeah, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, man? What's your name?
My name's Crazy.
Crazy. That's a good name.
Yeah.
What's up, Crazy? Why are you crazy?
Oh, that's my artist name. It's my rap name, and it's just it's because I think that Crazy, it gets a bad rep. Like, so I'm trying to represent and uplift the name Crazy.
Do you feel as though you are crazy?
Oh, I mean, people have called me crazy before, but I think that crazy is such a broad term. So yeah, I would categorize myself as crazy, but I think that I don't know. I've never really met somebody who I don't think is crazy unless they're like super boring.
Bro, you and I are built of the same. We're cut from the same cloth I was in a car with my best friend the other day, and he was telling me about like he was like, you think everyone is crazy. You've gone on so many rants about how all things are crazy, all people are crazy. You talk about how you don't shut the fuck up about how life is crazy, and it's true. I'm so with you. I feel like I found a kindred spirit in you, Crazy, because I'm with you. I think life is. I'm trying not to think about it less because I don't think it's fun to think about, as your default way of thinking. But yeah, life is crazy. Everybody is crazy. Consciousness is crazy. All people. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Crazy. Everything's crazy. Thank you. Finally, God, I am so happy and excited to talk to you, Crazy, because for a while, for a while, Crazy, I'm telling you,
yeah,
I thought I was crazy for thinking that everything was crazy, and here you are, Crazy, and you're like, yeah, no, everything is crazy. I feel very validated by you, Crazy. So let's talk about things being crazy.
Hey, let's do it, Lyle. Yeah, no, I've been a fan of your stream for like a little bit now. I just started watching it randomly, but I think it's really cool, man. Seeing people call in.
Thanks,
but
man.
yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'm definitely down to talk with you, man. Yeah, basically, I'm just calling because I moved to LA like about a year ago to pursue music, and I'm just kind of at like a turning point in my life because I just messed up my leg, and so I can't work right now, and well, I mean, I'm trying to get jobs where I can work with a messed up leg, but yeah, basically, like, I'm like debating whether or not I should just like take out a bunch of student loans and live off those, or just like give up. I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah, or just try and make it happen some other way. I guess those are like my three options.
Okay, sorry.
But,
I want let me backtrack here. Your three options, recount them again, is to take out student loans, to go to school, or to just take out loans.
Yeah. To go to school.
Go to school to do
music.
What?
Audio production.
Oh, okay. What are the other ones?
The other one is like give up and fly back home.
Okay.
Live in a tent.
Okay. Is live in a tent option 3, or if you went back home, you'd live in a tent?
Oh, that's option 2. Yeah, I'd live in a tent. So
okay. Are you serious about living in a tent, or do you have like family you could go back home with?
Well, I'm serious about living in a tent because, like, if I went back home, I'd be living in a tent on my dad's property.
Your dad wouldn't let you live. Your dad wouldn't let you live in the house part of the property.
He doesn't have a house. He just has land.
Where's he live?
So I'd live in a tent. He lives with a roommate right now, but he's trying to make it happen in like a van and build like a shack out there.
All right, cool. All right, so you would live in a tent, and then what's option 3?
Option 3 is just try and hope for the best with what I'm already doing. Just trying to like make money and do jobs, and then like I started a studio at my house. It's called Fuck Around and Find Out Studio.
Nice.
And I'm only charging people $25 an hour to record songs, and I've been doing this for like 10 years recording, so I'm like confident in my skills as like a recording engineer, but I still need to work on mixing and mastering. That's why I wanted to go to school for audio production.
Okay, so you've been doing this for 10 years in this and where is home for you? Like what state?
Oh, Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oh, cool. Okay, and so you have, like, the past 10 years, have you been in LA or have you been in Hawaii? Because you told me you just moved, right?
Yeah. So I just got here to LA on April Fool's Day last year. Well, technically April 2nd, but I moved into my new spot. Yeah, it was like, it's basically been April 2nd. Because I missed the Greyhound. I caught like a Greyhound from Seattle. Because me and my friends moved from Seattle. I only lived in Seattle for like 4 months.
So when you say you've been doing this for 10 years, like you've been doing it on your laptop for 10 years, doing like mixing and mastering and shit. Yeah.
At least eight seriously. But
cool.
around 10. Yeah.
And why did you go to LA?
To make music. There's like a lot of opportunities to make music here. There's a lot of creative people here. It just feels like a place that I fit in more than in Hawaii.
Okay, so you like being there.
Yeah.
Okay, so option 1 is to take out a bunch of student loans and go to music school in LA. Option 2 is to go live in a tent in Hawaii. Option 3 is to keep doing what you're doing right now, which, tell me again what that looks like.
What that looks like is hoping that my knee recovers quickly, signing up for more jobs, and trying to freelance a studio business out of my house.
Can't you just... Okay, I have a few questions about your options, right? Is like, okay, well, number 1 with the school thing is like, you know more about this industry than I do, but is there anything in the universe of music production that you can't just fucking... there's a fire truck on. Is there anything in the world of music production that you can't just learn? I feel like we're in a song right now that has the police sirens in the background. You know what I'm saying? Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. That's just my house. Yeah.
I was gonna say, why can't you just learn this on the internet? Why do you have to spend $1 billion to go to school?
Because well, I can learn it on the internet to a degree. It's just that I'm limited by the type of equipment that I can use. So, you know, I have like an okay setup, but if I went to school, then I could learn how to use like $1 million like equipment.
Okay. What's your ultimate like goal? Is it to like, do you want to do like your own artist project, or you want to be a producer for other people?
Well, I want to make music, and I want to be a recording engineer for other people.
Okay. Do you think that... How much would it cost for you to go to school?
Oh, man, it's like $88,000, but I could probably get some, like, student aid.
Here's the thing. I'm not I've gone on this rant on this show a billion times, but like I'm not a huge fan of like going $88,000 into debt for, you know, like something that's not like a hot guarantee. You know, I'm not. If you were to tell me like, yeah, I'm investing money into equipment, you know, that would make sense, or you're investing money into like online courses, but I just don't think that the absolute best way to invest in this is like through school. I mean, I guess if I were you, you're already out in LA. I assume you have your cost of living as low as it can go with, you know, roommates and whatever.
I don't know. I kind of screwed myself.
How?
But yeah.
How'd you screw yourself?
Well, I signed a year lease, and then literally the day before my like whole year started for the lease, or like 2 days before, I really messed up my leg. It's like my knee is all messed up.
Why did that screw you in your living situation?
Well, because now I don't have the 3 jobs that I had anymore, so
yeah,
it's a little bit tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I technically still have 2 of them, but they're just I just have to like figure out how I can go back to them, and yeah, all that stuff.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a boomer about all of this, but I don't know how the music industry works. It just seems like something that has like a low barrier to entry in terms of the making of the stuff, right? Like, and I'm sure that DJs and music producers will get furious with me for saying that. You know, just as I say that, you know, you can make a great movie on your iPhone, right? But I think when it comes to wanting to be a producer for other people, it's like, well, you know, make a list of the 20 fucking people that you really want to do it for, or 100 people you really want to do it for, and find out how to reach out to them and find a sample, make a sample that you're really proud of. And there's a lot of kind of, you know, whatever, hustly, entrepreneur-y ways you can go about it other than just, like, going to school.
I totally agree. You know what? I think you convinced me, man. Screw college. College sucks. I never wanted to go to college anyway. So, yeah, you convinced me, man. I'll just try and make it happen probably here. I mean, I really don't want to go back to Hawaii. I just, yeah, probably going to try and make it here. But, yeah, man, I mean, I realized, like, when my leg got messed up, like, that I was just, you know, all my jobs, like, were almost, like, zero skill involved in them, unfortunately. I mean, I'm like a delivery rider, and I work at a grocery store and a restaurant. And I was just like, dang, like, I just realized that, like, if I didn't have my leg, like, my job just doesn't give a fuck about me, like, or they just don't really have the room for me. And, like, I don't know. Yeah, just kind of like, well, it made me depressed, like, the first day, to be honest. I was a little bit depressed. I mean, the doctor asked me if I was depressed. I was like, no, because I don't know. I recovered from it, like, kind of quickly.
Yeah.
But like, I just try to catch myself. I was like, I just noticed that I was starting to do, like, bad habits that I've, like, since, like, moved on from in my life, and I felt like that was, like, a sign to me. I was like, okay, like, I'm feeling a little bit depressed. Cause yeah, I was just bummed out because, like, I wasn't really even appreciating my life, and I didn't even tell you the worst part, man. I didn't even tell you, like, how I messed up my leg, man. That's, like, the most embarrassing part.
How'd you mess up your leg?
Well, I messed up my leg because I went to this concert. It was like a NASCAR Aloe concert. So it was like trap metal music and metal music. And I was like dancing in the mosh pit for like the whole night. But then once NASCAR Aloe comes in, because he was the headliner, he was the last artist, he started playing his song "Move to America," right? And when he was playing that song, they messed up my leg pretty bad.
Oh, yo, the mosh pit.
Yeah. I got distracted because I was just busy dancing. Like, I don't even, like, mosh in the mosh pit. I just was, like, dancing and dodging people. But I got distracted because NASCAR Aloe was going off, and then, ooh, my leg just got messed up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the mosh pit is a bit of a fuck around and find out kind of place. I was,
Yeah, that's why I named my studio that, yeah.
Oh, you named your studio the mosh pit?
No, I named my studio Fuck Around and Find Out Studio.
That's fun. Yeah, dude, some people, I don't know why, but I was at it was 4 months ago, I was at a punk show in Baltimore with my friends, and I hadn't been to, like, something like that in a long time. And the mosh pit is crazy. People are doing full 360-degree wheels with both arms, just like beating just a tornado of fists, and they're running all around. It is an orgy of kinetic energy and violence. It is a lot of fun. It's fun to go near, but you don't want to toe the line because you will get punched in the fucking face unapologetically.
Yeah, luckily I didn't get punched in the face. That's what I was thankful for. But I did get either kicked or just uppercutted in the knee. And the doctor said I might have torn my meniscus. But, yeah, I don't know.
What's your name again?
I tried to bike home afterwards, too. Crazy.
Crazy. Oh, right. Of course. How could I forget? Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple things. One is, if you decide you don't want to go to college and you want to save the money, I think that's cool. If you have to go back to...
Well, I don't have any money.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you don't have any money, you don't want to have negative money, with debt.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So I think, I mean, that's if you're going to go into debt, I think it should be for a real fucking good reason. But look, man, if you have to go back and live in a tent in Hawaii, don't consider the dream dead.
Man. Nah, fuck that shit.
No. Look. Here's what I'm saying. I don't think you're gonna have to go back to the tent. I think you can make it in Los Angeles. I think you can. I'm holding out for you to hold out. But if you're looking around and you just financially, legally, whatever, you got to go back and live in the tent for a second. It's not over if you have to go live in the tent. You can make music and be around other creative people making things in really any major city in the world. And just or just fucking in the world we live in on the fucking computer. So you can Twitch stream. You can Twitch stream sets from the fucking tent. There's ways to do all this. So I encourage you to just, I guess, try to be creative and try not to count yourself out, and keep doing your shit, crazy. You're fucking crazy. I'm crazy. Everything's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I'm crazy, all right. And I mean that was mostly the reason I called. I'm gonna have a housewarming party tonight. But yeah, it's just nerve-wracking and stuff. But I mean, I think I'll make it too. My friend, he moved out here too. He just doubled his rent and stuff. But I don't know. I'm not gonna put his information out too much.
You're having a house party tonight?
Housewarming party. Yeah, but it's just two of my friends. It's not really a party.
But that's fucking fun, man. Go ahead, have fun. Don't look. Whatever. Here's the thing. Worry and stress and be out. I mean, worry and stress out during the day, but once it hits around 7 p.m., just clock out and hang out with your friends, because that's the only fucking real thing.
Yeah, you're right, man. Well, yeah, man, yeah. It's definitely been helpful, and yeah, yeah, man. Appreciate your help.
You want to plug? You can plug if you want. I want to hear your shit.
I mean, it's just it's crazy spelled like Krayezzy.
Krayezzy. Oh, Krayezzy.
Yeah. Some people say Krayezzy. Yeah. I fuck with that too.
Oh, well, on Krayezzy.
Yeah. Like,
what do you want?
Ray.
Is your name? You're Kyle. Is that you?
Oh yeah. What, you on Instagram or something?
Yeah. Oh, is that? Should we not? Is that bad to have?
Oh, no, it's fine. I mean, I don't really care that people. I didn't really say.
Oh no, I'm just looking for. I was just like, what do you? Okay, I'm on your. Oh, okay, SoundCloud. Is that where you have most of your shit?
I mean, I have like.
You have one song. You have one song.
Yeah, it's only one.
Can I listen to it? It's not going to be able to play on the podcast, but I'll just live reaction listen to it.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, that'd be sick. Thanks,
all right, this is Cray. All right, if the people at home want to listen to this is Krayezzy, The song is Antiseptic, so you can probably find it on his if you can find it if you go on the internet. All right, I'm gonna blind listen to this.
Yeah.
A little crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, for sure. I think people should check it out. I just realized that if I can't put it on the podcast, I was going to be standing there in silence for
Oh, yeah. That would be awkward.
20 seconds, but I didn't want to talk over it. But I like it. I like I'm not Anthony Fantano or anything, but I like it's definitely crazy. I sound like I'm trying to come up with something nice to say, but I genuinely do like it.
No, yeah. I'm just saying, you would tell me if it's trash, right?
Yeah, I would tell you if it was trash.
If it was trash, then I'd be on a plane back to Hawaii probably. No, I'm just kidding. I don't take one person's opinion that seriously, but like if enough people convince me that it's trash, then like I don't know. I guess I'm still gonna make music, but I'm probably not gonna try and like make it in a major city because it's a little bit tough. I don't know. You know what? Screw other people. I don't know. I don't care what other people think actually. But it does make it easier if people are like, okay, yeah, you're going in the right direction. Like I respect everybody's opinion, but I don't think that I should let it affect my actions, I guess.
You know, getting validation on your life. You know what the scariest fucking thing about being like an adult with free will is that no one can really give you some sort of final validation on any of your life choices.
No, yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's what it is. It is one of the most terrifying parts of being an adult. But you know what? It's a tax on having the freedom to make those decisions. But anyway, Crazy, is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go?
Oh yeah. Okay, so to the people of the computer, I just want to say that always love yourself, always stay positive, no matter. I would just say to all the atheists out there, I would just say reconsider that. You're a man. That.
You're a man of God.
I believe in a higher power. Yeah.
I don't know if I believe in like Christianity so much, but a higher power. I'm starting to kind of think there's got to be some. I don't know about Jesus, but there's almost certainly some form of higher consciousness or something like that.
Yeah, I respect that. Yeah, that's why I'm not hating on the atheists out there. I'm just asking them to maybe reconsider, because why commit to not believing in an afterlife or in anything greater than this world? Because I don't know, sometimes it can get super depressing if you think like, oh yeah, this is it, this is the meaning of it all. We're just here doing this because at the same time though, while you're here on Earth, I think that spreading positivity is the best thing that we can do, because we can lift everybody around us up, and we can give other people the motivation to like chase their dreams. If we just don't give up on ourselves, and if we don't do things that, because I feel like everybody has a conscience, and like sometimes you ignore your conscience, and that's when you start thinking negatively a lot of the time.
Crazy, thanks for calling, and good luck on your journey, brother.
Thanks, Lyle. It's super good talking with you. And yeah, stay crazy, bro.
Hopefully I'll be less crazy next time you talk to me. But you stay crazy too, brother. You stay crazy too.
Yeah. I'm gonna be crazy, and then I'm gonna be a little crazy eventually. Cause,
I like that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on the same journey.
Yeah, you'll be a little crazy. You'll be a little crazy because you're a little less crazy. All right, see you, crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hung up on him, but I didn't really hang up on him. The conversation was over. I liked that guy a lot. I really did. I liked that guy a lot. Yeah, he was talking about. Well, okay, what is an atheist? I'm gonna actually Google this. Atheist definition: a person who lacks belief in the existence of God. But what is God? God is like a supreme being, creator, principal object of faith. Yeah, I think like the concept of like God is like is sort of like there's a supreme being who is like and existence is a monarchy ruled by God. I don't know. I don't think I believe in that, but there's got to be some kind of higher power. I was thinking a lot about like I'm sure I've talked about this on the fucking podcast before, but I've been thinking a lot about just like whoa, what we are all experiencing is quite psychedelic and bizarre and miraculous and beyond comprehension. Even if you study stuff, someone in the stream chat said you could even say that life is crazy, and I believe that. So I don't know if I believe in like there is a God and he is watching and all that, Jesus and stuff, but when we die, or was it just when we die, it's probably exactly how it was before we were born. That makes a lot of sense. But then what the fuck is our consciousness? Where does that go? Does that go anywhere? I don't know. Well, look, I also you know what, I'm gonna keep going on this rant because I'm enjoying it. Like you ever like sometimes you'll be walking and you'll see someone and maybe they're like I don't know, like I'll be in New York and I'll see somebody like sleeping on the street and I'll just be like, there's no like tell me if this makes sense to folks. There's no real reason at all whatsoever why I am me and that guy is him. There's no real reason. I mean, people make arguments about like, making different choices and people make, and but yeah, so this is the thing, you grow up in different circumstances that are completely, utterly fucking random, your brain chemistry, even if you and someone else do make different decisions, your brain chemistry is completely fucking random, and so the reason why you make the decisions that you make is completely random. Like, it's just so there's no fucking reason why I am me and anyone else is anyone else. There's no I can't, like, you, and again, you sure at a certain point you can argue it's like I intrinsically made different decisions. But what is it in my head that causes me to make decisions that negatively impact my life or positively impact my life? And I'm not talking about specifically me. And it's like, yeah, it's a fucking singularity. We're all one. So I think that is God. That's kind of God to me, in a sense, is answering that question. Why is anyone who they are? Why am I me? Random. I'm myself so randomly. It's insane. There's no fucking reason why I am me and anyone else is who they are. Why am I not a fucking dog, dude? I think about this too much. Alright, anyway, that's my God, I think. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna stop ranting about this because I miss the times in my life where I just fucking played Super Mario and I didn't think about any of this shit. I'm glad I do think about this shit sometimes. I think if I went through this ride of life and I never thought about any of this shit once, I'd probably have an awesome time. I'd probably have so much more fun. But whatever. I am who I am. These thoughts come into my brain. I accept it. It could be worse. All right, whatever. Let's keep going. Hello, hi. What is your name?
No way, dude. Lyle. My name, oh my gosh. Wow, my name is Lufa. Let's go with Lufa.
Lufa. Good to talk to you, Lufa. How you doing this evening?
It's good to talk to you, man. I'm doing all right. Just got home from work. Had some Chinese food. I was about to go ride my bike to get my car fixed, and saw that you're streaming, so I thought I'd hit you up, man. So it's super cool to be on. I've listened for a hot minute, and yeah, it's cool to catch you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm not just saying this, but I'm actually doing better now that I'm here recording. Idle hands they belong to the devil. The devil uses idle hands to jerk him off and come devil fire on your face. That wasn't that funny, but I tried. You sound like you're having a chill night. I love a chill night. You're getting Chinese food, and you're gonna ride a bike.
That's the plan. I am gonna ride a bike.
Are you the chill guy meme?
Like with the dog with hands?
Yeah, with the dog with hands. That's who I imagine you as. Do you identify with that?
No.
Really?
No. For one, typically phone calls are horrible, for me, personally. I actually have a stutter, but right now I'm pretty fluent, which is kind of funny. But yeah, phone calls for work and just even talking to my parents and stuff. Sometimes I just I don't know, I'm not very chill. But
okay.
Yeah, but I feel all right today. It's Friday.
What about in real life? Are you better in real life, or is it just the phones?
For sure better in real life. Yeah. I feel like phones, the only medium of conversation is, voice and audio. And so every cue, every nonverbal cue that you have with talking in person is just not there, So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you? I know what I was gonna say. Was there anything in particular that you wanted to talk about today? It's okay if not. We can continue talking about nothing.
No, I kind of do have something to talk about. I kind of like big picture in my life. I feel like I'm just kind of at a crossroads with where I want to take my life. You know, I don't know where exactly to begin. I recently moved to Montana, which I'm loving. It's such a cool state. And I moved here to be in a smaller town, but also be near the mountains, but also because there's a girl who is Canadian. She is in Canada, and we're both like in this really strong like situationship where we both like really love each other. Like we both like go and visit each other and go on hikes and go rock climbing and do all these awesome adventures together. And but she's living in a current like work living situation where she doesn't want to leave, and I kind of don't really want to leave either, to like try and get my Canadian citizenship. And like at the same time, it's just like this weird disconnect of poor conversation or like poor communication her and I have. And I just don't know if I should try and move to Canada to be closer to her and like jump through all these hoops to try and be with her. And, you know, like maybe her and I don't work out in the long run, and then I'm in Canada and I don't really want to be in Canada anymore, but I've like worked so hard to get there. Or do I just stay here and keep living separate from her and, you know, keep seeing each other like maybe once a month? And I don't know. Yeah. So it's just kind of like general broad terms of I don't know where to go from here, and like if I should be Canadian.
I don't know if I should become Canadian.
Yeah.
So you moved to Montana to be closer to this girl because Montana is near Canada. Is she near Montana-ish?
Yes. Yeah. We're 5 hours drive away from each other. So I'm like an hour south of the border. She's like 4 hours north of the border.
But then how can't you hang out in Canada for a fair amount of time? Like, isn't there a tourist visa you can get? Same with, to the US?
Yeah, like there is like a visa. Well, there's like a really expensive travel visa, I think, that like you can only that's only good for like 2 years. And after that, I think you just have to leave. But I think I could like get my permanent residency through my work, maybe. But yeah, I guess like, I don't know, like one of the big like cruxes of it all and is like, I just don't know if I moved and, did all this work, if she would be like committed to like stay with me. I don't know. It's just something that I need to talk with her about. But
how old are you guys?
We're both 28.
Mm-hmm. And how'd you meet her?
We met hiking on the Arizona Trail in Arizona.
Cool.
So,
How long have you guys known each other?
like 2 years now. So we met, in 2023 in the middle of the desert.
And this is not like girlfriend with a capital G.
No, which is another confusing thing. Like, we haven't made anything like official, but we really enjoy seeing each other. Like, we plan to meet each other very often, and we do see each other very often, but it's nothing like official. Like, she says if I were to be able to live with her, then we would, like, she'd be comfortable with, like, being official. So
do you really like this girl? Do you see a future with her?
I really do. Yeah. I do. Like, we have, like, similar, I guess, well, for sure, things that we love to do. We love to be outside and adventure together and bird watching. Like, but more than that, like, we just have similar, humors and just have similar values and, want kind of the same thing out of life. So I do, like, really love her, and she, says that she loves me.
What is it that you guys both want out of life?
I guess really just to have, like, a base camp somewhere that's, like, in, like, nature, not have kids, but to just have some kind of base camp where we can, make just enough money to have a lot of free time to go explore and do cool things, and then to come back, to our headquarters and just, like, live life there and, like, do it all over again. Go and leave for 6 months and go, like, hike and explore and, and just do that again,
So you want to live, like a little, like, 6 months traveling, 6 months hanging out at your base camp?
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. Kind of a random segue, but I remember when you, and the, oh my gosh, what's his name? Something Merlin, the guy that you went to Japan with.
Jason, Sensei Martian.
Sensei Martian, yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching y'all stream on the last day of y'all's walk.
Yeah.
And I was the one that mentioned Heelys, if you by chance remember that.
I do. I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
That had nothing to do with the rest of our conversation, did it?
Correct.
Okay, that's totally fine. I was just making sure. I didn't know if you had anything else to add to that.
No.
So this base camp, would it be in Canada?
Probably. Yeah. Like, she's kind of turned off on the idea of being American, like, especially right now. But, and also, like, it'd be cool to not pay for expensive healthcare. like in the U.S.
No,
like,
yeah,
and not,
you becoming Canadian is the better deal.
right, yeah. Like, and mainly just not having to be tied down to a job for healthcare,
Right.
is, like a pretty lucrative thing.
That's so sick that they just do that. You just don't have to pay for healthcare.
Right. Like, that sounds amazing. Like, I guess there are, like, some way that you do pay for it, that everybody pays for it, like through taxes.
Right.
But it must be much cheaper than, getting injured, breaking your leg without insurance, being slapped with a bill for a bajillion dollars here.
I feel for you on this situation, brother. Love is difficult, and making things like this work is difficult, and it's and everything you described to me, like being so aligned on the future that you guys want to have, and everything is sounded really really compelling and really touching. And so you're worried about going through the whole process, and then it just doesn't work out. What does that mean? It just doesn't work out.
Oh man, like, I just feel like I don't know. Like, for one, we just have kind of not the best, like, communication. Like, we'll talk, like I will typically bring up the fact that, like, hey, like, it's kind of weird telling everyone that I know that you're just my friend when, like, it's kind of obvious, like, we're more than friends. Like, it's, and, like, whenever I bring up kind of that and just try to start harder conversations, like, she, just kind of has no input, just kind of, like, bottles up and doesn't really want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, it's hard too, because I honestly haven't talked to anyone about this, and like it does, just seem like kind of like there are some general red flags, and, like, I don't know, like I've just had this, like, gut feeling of, maybe she might go meet someone else who, like, has a situation like her, like where they can take off months at a time, and, like, she just leaves me for them, and, like, her not being committed to me, like would seem like a validation for her to just go and do that, to just leave me for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to. I've gone, like, back and forth with, like, I don't know. I don't. Yeah. There's just some other things to it that is, like, we're both not proud of. Yeah.
Is it, whatever, you don't have to talk about it, but, do you feel like you've expressed all your honest feelings to this person?
I feel like I have not told her what I just told you. I've not told her what I just told you.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
specifically? What specifically? That you feel like the communication's bad?
That, and that she would just leave me for someone else if she were to meet someone that she likes more.
Well, that's more of like I get. I'm playing complete armchair psychologist, and I'm truly actually horrible with relationships and relationship matters and whatnot. But just from my gut, it's like, I don't know, something about that is like that's more of like a insecurity, I think, than it is like a actual like, oh, this is like a thing that we need to communicate on and get an answer about. Right? You know, because just saying like, oh, I'm worried you're gonna leave me for someone else. It's like, you know, I don't know how she's supposed to respond to that. Like, but like the thing that you said where you're like, hey, listen, are we, you know, how the thing where you're basically like, look, how committed are you to actually fucking doing this shit? You know, that prompts a response. So I mean, that's worth talking about with her. But yeah, the other thing, I guess, again, I'm no what's that fucking lady's name who says stuff? But I'm not her. But yeah, the other one seems just kind of like an insecurity. Like, I don't know if it needs to explicitly be brought up, unless if you like actively have like ever believe that she is like cheating on you, you know. Like, you don't want to be like accusatory. You don't want to be like accusatory, but you do want to be like, hey, look, you don't want to be accusatory, but you do kind of want to be like, hey, look, if we're gonna do this, I kind of need this. What do you think about that?
That's a good point. Yeah, that maybe the specific thing of her being with someone else is just kind of a like more of like an insecurity maybe on my part, where it doesn't prompt like a response. Yeah, but I mean, okay, and then here's another kind of twist to it. She definitely has been with someone else like last year. Like, she just like hooked up with someone, and she told me, and like I, you know, like asked, and it hurt, like, and it's like a complicated thing because she's like not even talking to him anymore, and like, you know, like we're like, I know like we're not like, you know, officially dating, but we also, you know, like both like don't want to stop seeing each other. You know, it's just like, I don't know. It's all very complex, but simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did hook up with someone.
Yeah. Now, I get you on the complex but simple, my brother. We have all been in situations like this where we're like, yeah, this is not a movie romance. This is a fucking a formous thing, unlabeled and undefined, and, you know, yeah, being in purgatory with someone sucks.
Right.
It sucks ass. It's not fun. It's not really fulfilling. And it is filled with tons of emotional drain and pain. So, you know, I feel you on that. I would say, again, in this situation, okay, so she hooked up with another guy. But, so she hooked up with another guy because there was no formal or even informal understanding of exclusivity between the two. Do you agree upon that, or is that not true?
No. So your question is, she hooked up with him because her and I are not exclusive.
Right.
Like, because of that.
Not because of it. Not because, but she felt that it was not a problem because of that, yeah.
Maybe. And like, that's what I don't know, you know, like if she thought it wasn't a problem because of that.
Look, man, let me ask you, because we could go in circles about this shit, right? Is like, what information do you need from this lady? Or is it a matter of, like, what information do you need from this lady right now that you don't have?
I don't know. I guess just like some kind of like commitment that like if I were to work towards moving to Canada and being to Canada, that she wouldn't just like leave me for someone else.
It's like, yeah, if I'm going on the fucking website and I'm converting American dollars to your, you know, fucking Canada money, and I'm like submitting applications and doing papers and going to the embassy. If I'm doing all this shit, you are my girlfriend. I'm not doing all this stuff for a you know, friends with benefits situation. This seems sort of what I'm hearing.
For sure.
Yeah. So I mean, shit, brother. Let me tell you, I know that making these kinds of decisions and identifying deal breakers is fucking really scary and hard, because you're like, well, what if she doesn't want to do that? It's like, well, then am I gonna have the strength to walk away? It's fucking insanely difficult. You form strong attachments to people, and you look back at you don't waste time. You don't want to be alone. All this stuff. Like, I get it. I've been there. Everyone's fucking listening to this has probably been there. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like you know kind of what you want from this lady, and then it's just a matter of telling her, seeing how she responds, and deciding whether or not you're satisfied with her response.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just, you know, it'd be a huge life change, and you know, there's some big conversations that go with that. You know. And
yeah, well, yeah, dude. I mean, being like, hey, I'll do this for you if you actually are like committed to making this life that we've been talking about wanting to live together. But if you're just like, oh, it would be cool if you came, I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not gonna change my nationality for that.
Right. Like, and like, I've even told her too. Like, nothing would change if we were like, you know, dating. You know, like, it would still be cool to be like in, you know, an open relationship where we like communicated and, you know, told each other what was going on. And, yeah, like, I don't know, spice some things up sometimes. Right. Like, but I'm sorry.
Well, look. Someone in the chat said, "Do not, under any circumstances, move to Canada chasing a woman." Then someone said Gordon Lightfoot had whole albums about this. I don't know what that means. I don't know, man. Listen, I think we've been going a little bit in circles on this, but I'll say that, yeah, you know, it sounds like you have some conversations that you got to have with this lady, and then after those conversations, you got to deep breathe, get high, look yourself in the mirror, and go, what do I actually want? What do I actually want my fucking stupid life to be like? Those are hard questions to answer. Those are really hard questions to answer. But from everything, if my life was your life, that's what I would be doing. Is asking myself those questions. And with my life being my life, I'm asking myself these kinds of questions. So, you're not alone in your imperfect navigation of the scary universe. I hope that makes you feel any bit better about the decision-making process. Is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go, man?
Man, gosh. It's so strange to hear you say that, and now I'm responding to it. Man, I just want to say that your podcast has been just a really, for one, like, really entertaining platform. You know, like, it's really just gotten me through some hard times, and it's just been fun to hear you continue, you know, everything that you've been doing, and see you travel, and yeah, it's been awesome to follow along. And I guess what I'd like to finish with is that just remember that everything is temporary, you know, like everything, like the good and the bad times throughout life. Like, if there's some shitty thing that is happening, like, just know that it's going to end. And if there's some awesome times that you're going through, just, you know, like, remember that times won't always be awesome, and just enjoy the good times while they're here, and know that the bad times will eventually end as well.
What's your name again, man?
My trail name is Lufa.
Lufa.
That's my name.
Lufa. Good luck with your life, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, thanks, Lyle. Have a good night.
Thank you, Lufa. Thank you for sharing.
Cool. See ya.
Have a good one, man.
Good night.
Fuck, man. I feel for that guy. I called him Buddy because that felt Canadian. You know, I feel for that guy. I feel for that guy. It's so hard to, I don't know, it's hard to make decisions. Sometimes I wonder about that, though. Sometimes I wonder if a decision is hard to make, maybe that's kind of informs your answer a bit. Right? Does that make sense? Is that a stupid thing to say? Because some decisions are easy to make. There's an easy decision to, well, what's the last easy decision I made? Oh, they were giving out samples at Costco today. Ice cream with a cookie in it. That was an easy decision to make, to eat that. Because it was just a little scoop of ice cream. It wasn't anything crazy. Yeah. That was a horrible example. But you know what I mean. Some decisions are easy to make. So maybe if a decision's hard to make, that's your answer. I don't know. I'm a Gecko. Thank you for listening to my Therapy Gecko podcast. Thank you for your continued support of my lizard endeavors. I feel really good today. I feel really good about continuing to do this podcast. And I'm extremely grateful to you guys for listening to the show. And I'm going to keep doing the show. And I'm going to keep trying to do other things. That's my goal right now. I'm like trying so fucking hard to figure out other stuff to keep doing with my life. I'm always chasing. I'm always wanting to do more shit. I'm always wanting to chase more. I'm editing a video right now about the 50-mile walk I took. It was referenced in the episode with Jason, aka Sensei Martian. So that'll be out when I finish it. I'm working on continuing to not go insane. We had some pretty good progress on that recently over the past 3 days. I'm back to smoking weed, which actually is good. It means that my brain is in a place where it can handle it. I still have dreams and hopes for the future that I want to do. I have business ideas that I want to do and events that would be cool. And I was hanging out with my dad last night. My dad's 67 years old, and he showed me this big list of projects that he wants to get done. And I was like, oh, fuck. I'm going to be, it's in my DNA to want to do stuff. I'm going to be 30 years from now still trying to be doing stuff and making YouTube videos and whatever. And the reason I said, oh, fuck, is because I don't know why I associate that with, like, never being satisfied. But maybe, you know what, which is a blessing and a curse, because it kind of curses you with, like, forever, all this never-ending sense that you didn't do your homework and it's due tomorrow night, and, you know, kind of that feeling every day. But, you know, look, that feeling causes you to, kind of lights a fire under your ass to be a present and conscious contributor to your own life and to hopefully the world. So I'm going to try to embrace it instead of letting it drive me completely fucking insane. All right. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Gek, bless you. Catch you in a few days. Bye. Hello, folks. It's Lyle here. That's the end of this episode, but get this. I'm releasing a bonus episode this week. That's right, an entire extra hour of the podcast that you can listen to by becoming a premium member of Therapy Gecko over at therapygecko.supercast.com. Supercast subscribers get access to bonus episodes. They get a completely ad-free podcast feed of the regular show. They get recordings from my live shows, members-only streams, and they help support my ability to continue doing this podcast. So here's a clip from this week's members-only bonus episode.
Well, I want to talk about my oldest daughter. Mainly, it's just my wife and I, for the past couple of years, we just feel like maybe we babied her too much. It just seems like at this age, she still isn't able to get a hold of her emotions. You know, we have a 5-year-old as well. My oldest is 8. My youngest is 5. And, like, you know, you're not supposed to pick favorites, but it's hard not to think of the other one as the good one. And not that we love the other one more, but it's very hard for us to, like, not have
hey, listen, this is a safe space here, okay? If you love one of your children more than the other, you can tell us.
If you want to hear this full conversation, you can sign up to become a premium member at therapygecko.supercast.com or find the link in the episode description. That's therapygecko.supercast.com. All right, I have nothing else to say.